good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is John with Tommy's Top Picks. Today I am going to go through and open a box of Metazoo 2nd Edition Cryptid Nation. There's been some news in the market about this. It seems these will be the only 2nd Edition boxes, or at least it's a possibility for the near term. There will be no 2nd Edition boxes of Nightfall. So if you haven't grabbed your Nightfall yet, it might be time to get it. And additionally, this may be a very special product. It may be the only set that has a 2nd edition ever. That's a distinct possibility with the new deals with the big box and the Walmarts and the Targets out there. The 2nd edition stuff will come through as different products, not booster box products, to them. And if that model works, I imagine they'll stick with it, and there'll be no reason to do a 2nd edition printing of booster boxes in the future. Part of the reason for this is that it is a challenge with printing capacity right now. And then the other part is the exclusive deals with these big boxes, right? They've changed kind of the model a little bit here, and so they're experimenting with something new. If you like our content, take a second, hit that subscribe button. It helps us a lot, costs you nothing. You can come in and go to the type of content you like. We try to keep up playlists that are useful and helpful for you, and it gives us an idea of who's watching and what's going on out there. We're getting close to 100 subscribers. When we get there, we will do the hashtag giveaway, which we've talked about in a couple other videos. If you're unaware of it, in the midst of videos, sometimes the beginning, sometimes the end, sometimes the middle, we have said type hashtag whatever into the comments, and essentially that will submit a ticket. You will get a ticket for the carnival, as it were, for the drawing. And I think I'm probably going to end up giving away a couple things, just so there's like a first place, second place, third place. We like to make sure everyone feels like they have a fair chance. But if you haven't looked back at our content, it might be worth it to go watch the content and then leave the comment. There's also a few hashtags out there that aren't hashtags salted in there. Not sure if that was intentional by people just trying to create more opportunities for themselves, or what exactly happened there, but definitely noticed some hashtags that are not hashtags. If they are not asked for in the video, they will not count. They are not valid. So don't just go and put hashtags into every video and hope that helps. I have been keeping track, and we will be using the ones that are valid hashtags. So, something out there for you to do. Helps us out if you watch this content and enjoy what we do. And if you want to get in on the giveaway, I think at 100 subscribers, that's when we'll do it. I'll announce what the prize is as we get a little closer. We still have a ways to go. But I want to get this out there and started. So I'm opening what may be a relatively unique product. I feel a little sad about that because I like unique products. This is my only box. But the reality is that at the end of the day, I have the NFT boxes, and I have a 1st edition. So it's not that big of a deal. These are interesting. Okay, so here's the box topper. I'll just get these out of the way here. Let's see if we can do this. Oops, there we go. I'm not going to flip those with one hand. I tossed the crew box packs around easy enough. This is much bigger stacks. Yeah, there's like 36 packs in these boxes, I believe. So anyways, let's dig in. What am I hunting for here? I have one thing that I want, and that's a Loveland. Full hollow. That's what I'm looking for. So let's see what we get. Maybe we'll get lucky. I have to get the trash can over here. Forgot to do that before I started. It's filled with packs, crew and otherwise. What do we get here? Oops, upside down. All right. So commons. I have none of this, so all of these cards are helpful. Okay, yes, it's a little corner symbol up here. So these are the uncommons. Hey! Icy Dragon Full Hollow. Nice. I have a nice deck, so that is actually nice. I am looking to get the Froggy. I love the Froggy. I actually bought, it's the only single for, well, that's not true. I bought some for decks, but it's the only single I bought for collecting purposes of Metazoo, and that is a Loveland first edition. I've never seen that before. Interesting. First edition full hollow. And that one's just going to go on the shelf. I just like the frog. He's cool. He looks really cool. Okay, so we got Walking Sam reverse. Not as cool. I guess the reverses we'll make a separate pile for because they're not usually worth as much. Product's nice, well engineered. Comes apart easily. It gets that kind of foil feel. Cards feel nice. They feel even better, I think, than Nightfall. They're smooth. They don't have that weird... Well, it wasn't weird. It was just like a little bit of a waxy feel to them. They feel very good. Very clean. The edges are good. Yeah, I don't see any issues with these. I like them. Squonk. I like Squonk. He's definitely one that I'm a fan of. And then Hodag. I don't think he's special. I don't think he has anything really ridiculously special. He's just really goofy, cute artwork. Let's see, what does he do? If you're crying tears, Squonk is immortal. If any opposing caster cries tears, Squonk appreciates the sympathy and leaves the arena. This is why I like this game. Oh, Squonk. Okay. There's so many weird little things in there, and they actually do come into play. I mean, there's some ways to keep it like under control for tournament purposes, but for just having fun with friends, it's amusing. It's amusing to see some of these things. I played a couple games with Tommy, and he was like so slick about it. He had this bandage on his hand. I didn't even notice it. Well, I noticed the bandage, but he works with his hands. All right, Flatwoods Monster, full hollow. No idea if these are hits. Leave a comment if you know. But yeah, he had a bandage on his hand. I assumed it was from work because he works with his hands. And it wouldn't be the first time he's gotten injured a little bit, like a little cut or whatever, right? And we're playing, and suddenly he pulls out, I forget what it is. I think it's a water creature that if you have a bandage on, it gets a bonus. And he's like, I have a bandage. I was like, are you kidding me? And this is on a webcam. Like, how do you do that so sneaky? Lake Worth Monster. So that's not a gold. Interesting. For some reason I thought they only did the golds and the hollows and the reverse hollows. I guess not. Foolish of me. Little did I know. Tommy's done a lot of these openings. He says that they don't drop as often. The nice things, the fancy things as Nightfall. Nightfall felt like you got a lot out of it. I won't lie. Giant salamander. That's cool looking. So we probably won't get anything too spicy, but the boxes do seem to hold value. Like if you look at the card prices, I think the EV is pretty much always positive. So that's pretty nice. Some other things to talk about. We had talked about the NFT before, and there'll be more info on this. Ooh, nice lightning glass, full hollow. That looks good, and it's one of those aura rocks, which are nice. Oh, that's weird. I didn't get the Terra. All these other ones have two, an aura and a Terra. This just has the aura, and then the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a pack. I believe this was a messed up pack. I'm missing a card on video. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I am missing a card in this pack. I was ripped off there by one card. Wonder if I can ask Mike for a new pack. Anyways, so we were talking about the NFT thing, which I think is a fascinating use case. I like what they're doing with it. The value had dropped. Originally, I bought it for 0.4 ETH. I actually minted it because I wanted to mint one. I'd never done that before, so I wanted to be involved in it. Nice. Beast of Busco in full hollow. Yeah, see, this has both. And so the 0.4 was the base price. Within like 48 hours, the price had dropped to like 0.2. So it was very purchasable. And I could have just saved some money or some Ethereum and done that. Oh yeah, Anti-Magic Field. That's definitely a Loveland art. Like he turned into just a frog instead of being the frog wizard. And so I felt bad right after the fact, but I know how these things go. I've been in the crypto space. There's high volatility always in these things, so... you just go with it, you let it sit, and eventually it comes back. Well, it's been maybe a month or two now. I guess, let's see, when did I go? Yeah, it must be like 2 months now. Maybe even 3. And now the price is 0.65 as of today. So it went from 0.4 down to 0.2, and then back up, and it's at 0.65. So I've now made Ethereum on it. Now, the dollar value of the Ethereum has shifted to, and I have not checked that and how that has changed or how that has played into that. So some of that volatility may just be Ethereum volatility affecting the perceived dollar value of the individual NFTs. Ooh, cool. I've never seen Chaos Potion. It's pretty neat. Fireball, that's a good one. Tommy used that on me. I was very sad. I think he just straight up killed one of my dudes. Yeah, most of these cards I do not know. I'm not super familiar with. Middleman. Oh, look at that one. Now I'm curious. I dropped him already, but now I'm curious. Does this make up for the missing pack? Was this 11 cards? I think it probably was. 2 auras. Or no, 2 Terras and an aura. Yep, okay. Well, we'll call it even, Mike. Thanks. Works out in the end, huh? But anyways, yeah, so the NFT thing not only has it gained in value in and of itself, but it also is now, you know, it's helping me get these boxes at a retail cost that's affordable, although they are cheaper now. Something to talk about in a second. These have gone down, and there's not going to be that many of them, it doesn't seem. So kind of an interesting product moment here. I think you can get a case of 6 for 500. They go for about 83 a piece. So if you're at all interested in holding on to the 2nd edition Cryptid Nation, this might be the time. I don't know how much value they'll hold because they are 2nd edition, but the fact that they may be the only 2nd edition product ever, in a booster box format at least, is something to consider as a potential valuable thing. I'm not going hard on Metazoo personally. I like it. I'm just not going hard as a collectible. It's so hot right now, and you know, guys, how I say things. You know, when blood is in the street, that's when I'm interested. Nice. Mermaid scales. Full hollow. That's when I'm interested, because that's when you get a deal. But when it's super hot, which, you know, Metazoo has been hot this whole time, you're really gambling that it's going to go up. You're chasing the high, you're FOMOing in, and that's typically not the best time to go in hard on something. So I would say don't get too crazy. Retribution, that's a good card. That's in my that's part of the light. Oh, boom. Look at that. Sorry, Chris, I stole your boom, but it was totally worth it. Mothman full hollow. Oh, look at that. And 3 auras or Terras and aura. Usually it's 2. So I guess maybe there's some variability to this. Maybe I'm wrong, and it's not about the cards in the pack. Bam! That's a huge hit. I'll take that. I don't know if it pays for the box. I haven't checked the prices on the Mothman in this set, but I'm sure it's decent. They always are. They're high desirable item. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I like, yeah, Chessie. This is also a good one. Time to kick my butt with this thing too. Full hollow at that. So this is one thing. This product is fun to open. One, physically, like viscerally, these packages are the crunch, the foilishness of it. It's real nice feel. The rip, the way it rips, it's like a tinfoil feel. I don't know how else to describe it, but it has a very specific feel. So it feels good to open. And now that they fixed the texture on the cards actually feel really nice. Like it's really something to open. And then once you start seeing how much value you pull out of these things, Jersey Devil. So this is the type of token I got, was this critter here. I minted it. It was pretty cool. I was excited just to mint it, period. It didn't really matter what I got. And I was hyped because a lot of them are the silvers. And this was kind of a special one. It was a purple one instead of a silver, which was the more common one. So when I minted it, you kind of roll the dice, and it's whatever you get. You can get gold, you can get silver, you can get a purple. You can get broken ones. There's all sorts of things. There's different rarities. And I got something that was a little more rare than the super common one. So I was very pleased. I think there's only 200 in the world or something like that. So it was pretty neat. It's neat to be part of that experience, honestly. It's a piece of history. Nice, full hollow chaos crystal. So I believe this is a value card too. Now it's 2nd edition, so I don't know the values and the prices of these. Me and Squonk will figure it out right after this. I just like Squonk. I like his name. I like his face. But yeah, it's a fun product to open. I think the crypto thing is a fun little step, NFT thing. It's a good use. Oh, nice, another one. Chessie foil. It's a good use of the technology, in my opinion, and I hope they expand the use with the video game and the various things coming up. But yeah, forget the crypto component of it. Just this product is nice to open. I liked opening my Nightfall. I really enjoyed it. And it's a fun product to open, and they've refined it even more with this, so it's worth taking a look at if you're just into the idea of cracking packs, seeing what you get. The EVs on these boxes tend to hold up pretty well, at least as far as I've seen. I'm not deep into it, but just looking at Metazoo single prices, they tend to do pretty well. Come on, Loveland, we're getting close to the end here. Really want a full hollow Loveland. I'd be really pleased to have one from second edition and one from first. Snallygaster. I've heard of that. I don't know if that's good. Yeah, see, this only had the one order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 9-card pack. That is interesting. Several of these have been 9-card packs. I wonder how common that is. I wonder if other people have noticed that. Interesting. I might have to cut a little bit of this video into a little bitty thing and send it around, see what people say, if that's normal or not. Forest Gods Amber. Just a full hollow. But yeah, fun product to open. Very enjoyable. Interesting like topic, these cryptids. These are all real, mythical creatures in, well, I think most of these are America, if not all of them at this point, in the world, essentially. So you can find out where they were formed. So this is a USA Chibi Quetzalcoatl. That's from South America. I know that one just from knowing about some mythos. Bigfoot, obviously. Nice. Look at that. Full hollow Bigfoot. That's probably a hit. I don't know about Loveland. I'll have to look up what that is. Snow Snake. Something to do with U.S. I guess I don't really have too many. I wonder where Squonk is from. Pennsylvania. That's so funny. I've never heard of this. I'm currently in Pennsylvania, and I've never heard of this. Squonk, I'll have to look it up. Pennsylvania is a big and diverse state, so it doesn't surprise me to be out in the mountains somewhere. Let's see what else we got here. So I'm going to go ahead, since we're now about 17 minutes in the videos. Yay, Squonk number 2. And most people probably aren't paying attention. I'm just going to say hashtag Blood Ruby for the giveaway that's coming up. We will be doing that. As we hit 100, we'll give away at least one thing, maybe 2 or 3. Nothing huge. It's only 100. When we get to 1,000, I'll get bigger. We'll get something spicier, like a whole box or a valuable cold foil or something like that, or a Metazoo card that's really good. But for now, it'll probably be a smaller giveaway. Some cold foil commons, maybe a Metazoo card that I'm okay letting go of. We'll see, and we'll probably give some optionality, because I know some people like Metazoo, some people like Flesh and Blood, some people like other games. So we'll just give people a different experience depending on the situation. But yeah, we'll get there. About 100 users, we'll go ahead and do that. So go ahead and get those hashtags in, and please do watch our old videos, take a look at them, get the hashtags. The reason we want people to do this is by watching the video, you help us in the algorithm. And by commenting and liking, you actually it's actually the equivalent of being liked 4 times, essentially. So if you do both, we really appreciate that. And it will really help the channel out. We're trying to grow this thing into something more significant this year. And we're putting all of our energy in it. Uncle Sam, full hollow. Hell yeah. That's a good one. He's riding a snail. I have no idea why. He has this power called Liberty Smash. 20 times the number of American citizen casters in the game. Oh my god. That's nuts. Alright, this game. See, that's why I like this game. I will say, it is fun to play. It's a fun, like, no stress kind of game. Very easy to grasp and get into. Has some complexity, so there's actually some good, like, strategy in it that's fun. And then there's some high variability, which means replaying is a lot of fun, The deck building is pretty dynamic. There's actually a lot to it. I would say the card pools are just getting to the area where it's starting to get interesting. Because I think up until Nightfall, and there may still be like one energy, like aura type, that has a limited card pool. So like building a deck around a single color of that is not the easiest. Yes, Squonk. Oops, I threw those down there and didn't even go through them today. So it might be worth waiting like maybe one more set Yeah, I just had the squonk in the comments over here. I don't know why I'm separating out the squonks other than I like them. So the card pools are getting there, so it's easy. Like, well, it's not easy. It's like there's a lot of good options, and then you get the the cornerstone cards that are super powerful that you want to get. They cost a bit, but if you pull them, they're good pools for your deck. Usually only 1 to 3 of them in a deck. Yes, babe. This is another chase. I do not have a babe, and now I have a full foil, or yeah, full hollow babe. So I like that. Come on, Loveland. Come on, Loveland. I want my froggy. I love that guy. He's my favorite. I don't know why he became my favorite. The instant I saw him, I was like, that's the cryptid I love. All right, Walking Sam, full hollow. Tommy got like 4 of those in one box. It was pretty funny. He was like, what in the world? Why did I get so many? So, but yeah, I mean, these boxes, man, you open them, you always feel like you got something out of it. Ooh, Ice Storm. That will definitely go into my ice deck. That looks nice and useful. Scattershot. Now, is this full hollow? Yeah, I guess that's full hollow. Death Beam. There's utility cards, like these no-color cards. Like Scattershot is another one that looks like that would be useful to have. So you have that kind of flexibility of those cornerstone cards or those like foundational cards, but then you have like a theme that you build off of in high synergy with. I have not so far seen multicolored decks arise. I think the synergies are still too spread out to individual colors, essentially. So we haven't gotten to that point where the crossing over gets synergistic so much. I did try to build 2 of them. Now, granted, I did not know I was doing Lightning Bolt. That's another utility card for Lightning. I did not know what I was doing, so if I went back and did it now, I'd probably do better. But the competitions that are going on out there in the world, it looks like that's not really what people are doing. The multicolor isn't really the thing yet because you can get efficiency in 1. So this is cool. Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp. That's a cool looking full hollow. I like that. I got some good hits. I'll have to go through it at the end. I really wish I had gotten the frog, but maybe I will yet. I won't give up yet. We got 2 packs left. Chances aren't good. Hopefully I get the frog. Nope. Beast of Busco. Oh, that's reverse, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the competitive space is picking up. The single colors are great. There's some real synergies there. The tribal decks, like the theme decks to start with, they're great. They're a great starting point, and then you can upgrade them. I'm hyped. So I built an ice deck out of cards I had because I had a decent enough card pool to do it. I added a few cards, so I bought some singles for it to kind of like make it more consistent. I'm going to be adding some cards from here because I've now seen a few ice cards that will be helpful. And then I took the light theme deck, and Tommy and I played those. And then I'm going to upgrade it. He's going to upgrade water, I believe. And we're gonna face off with an upgraded set. So he says he's ready for me. That light deck shuts things down. Ooh, Earth's Core. I don't know if this is valuable, but it looks cool, and it's a full hollow. That is really cool. The hollowing, or the foiling on these is awesome. They do have a really cool. I know people are like, oh, I don't like Derek's Dagger. When you see it in person, it is different. It's a nice looking set. There's no doubt in my mind at all. I had doubts in the beginning, but I don't now. There's really good art. There is some fun art in here, and then you have these memories of Squonk and crying. Unending Fire Crystal to finish us off here. Huh, Spirit Ore. That's cool. All right. Let's put the Squonks to the side here, and let's get this box top open. I think these are just Terras. There's only 10 of them, and I think they're one of each Terra or something like that, and they're special art. Let's not bust up the card. These are worth some money from what I understand. Ooh, Nighttime. That's probably worth even more because of the Nightfall set has a huge night following. If you're going to bling up your night deck and get your Nighttime out, that's nice. That is really nice looking too. I like the way that looks. All right. So what do we get here? Earth's Core, Reptile, Death Beam, Walking Sam, Babe the Blue Ox, Slide Rock. Got a couple of these Blood Rubies. Sam, I think, is valuable. Another one of the rock guys. Another Blood Ruby. Bigfoot, I'm pretty sure is a hit. I don't know if that is. Snallygaster, I think is a hit, but I'll have to check. Chessie's good. I don't know if it's a hit. Chaos Crystal is definitely a hit. There's another Chessie cell. Mothman is a huge hit. Scales maybe because they're useful. I'll check all these, but I don't think Beast of Busco is. Lightning Glass, maybe, because it's an aura like producing an artifact. And then this one is a couple bucks, I know, because I just bought one for my deck, which is classic what I always do. I end up buying the thing that I open next. So I'll buy something for a deck, and then I'll open a set, and sure enough, there's that thing I just bought, and it's still on its way in the mail. I actually did get it. It is in, I did actually get it in the mail already, so I don't need to worry about that. But that's the thing. So of this, let's just say 9, probably I would say major hits, a bunch of minor hits, because these are all going to be more valuable than the reverse hollow versions of them. So they'll be a couple bucks, 5 or so at times. These can be a couple bucks, 1 to 2. Sometimes if they're super useful, like I imagine this crystal's probably useful, so it's higher. So if it's a really useful one or like an iconic one, they'll hold a few more bucks. So they might even be 10, 15 if the other one's 20, 30, 40. So I've never seen Bat Squatch before. God, I love these monsters. They're so funny. Lake Worth Monster, Hodag, and Walking Sand. There's so many fun little characters in this. I mean, he really is making a good IP with something fun here. And then you add the video game and TV show that's coming out here. That's going to be something. That's going to be something. All right, so let me cut here, and I will clean this up. I will go get the prices, and we'll find out exactly what the value of this box was. I believe I paid $99 or $92 for it. I did not pay a lot. I know that, and so I think, I can't guarantee it, but we'll find out. But I think we made that money back with the Mossman in particular, because that's a big hit. All right, so let's clean this up, and I'll be right back. Holy crap, guys. When I say this thing is fun to open, it is fun to open. And it's not just the tactileness of it, because that part's really fun too. As I said before, I really enjoy the way the cards and packs feel, the tear of it and all that. But this is like why you open boxes right here. This is a prime example. So I told you, I got this for, I think, $92 to $99. I can't remember which, because I got different boxes at different times. And of that, I definitely made my money back. I may have made quite a bit more, but let's go ahead and get through it. And I'll be honest, I probably missed something within this. If you see something that I missed that I don't mark out as valuable, that is worth more than $2 basically, leave a little timestamp for when I opened it, because honestly I didn't go through the non-foiled cards. And I got so tired of writing down valuable cards that I didn't even finish all the foiled cards. But I'm pretty sure I only left out the ones that were worth $1 or so, $1 or less than $2. So if you see something higher than $2 that I don't call out here, leave a timestamp for when you see it in the video, and maybe you'll get a little prize. So let's go through it. Mermaid Scales, 518. Chaos Crystal, I knew that was a hit, $19.93. This aura, this is the box topper, so this is a bit of a special piece here. That's $25. The Ice Dragon Titsirok, I guess is how you say it, $3.92. Flatwoods Monster is going for $3. Lightning Glass, this is an aura stone or whatever they call it in this this artifact aura, and that's $13.95, so high value. But here's an example of a reverse hollow aura stone, which is only $4.14, so you can see how the hollow versus reverse is kind of a different deal when it comes to the market dynamics. Beast of Busco, so this was $2.30. The reverse was only like $1.20, so it didn't make the cut. But I did have both. It shows that there is value for the other ones. Forest God's Amber, that is $7.77. Ironic. Mothman is definitely the big hit. I'll go ahead and put it over here with the other big hit. That one was $69.93, so a $70 card right there. Pretty much made the box value back right there without anything else, and I got a lot else. So Ruby, $3.90. Another one, $3.90. What is this guy? Slide Rock Bolter, he's going $3.35, and a second one for $3.35. Jersey Devil Reverse Hollow was $4.70. Hodag is $2.50, reverse hollow as well. Walking Sam. So this is the reverse hollow, and that is $2, while the full hollow is $4. So it's double the price between the two. Interesting to see that. Middleman of Alabama is $234. Earth's Core goes for $428. Blue Ox goes for $4. Chessie, which I grabbed two full hollow versions of them, $8.58. Hell yes. Uncle Sam is $14. That's a huge hit. Bigfoot $7. And Snallygaster $5 for a total of $230.26. And again, I probably missed some things of value. So if you're a fan of the game, you know the values. Anything over $2 I missed. I have these ones here. These ones are pretty much under $2. So I put them in little penny sleeves just because they're foils. I kind of want to protect the foiling and stuff. But anything over $2 I missed, call it out. And I don't know, we'll get you a Walking Sam. How about that? A full hollow Walking Sam. If you find something in the comment and you're the first one to leave a timestamp for something over $2 that I missed, I have a feeling it exists because there's so much value. It took up a whole page to write all the things out. I never have to use that much space. So these boxes sell for like $90. I think I'm just gonna go buy a case right now and crack to sell. And then hold on to the like iconic, your Mothmans and stuff that will go up in value over time. So yeah, this is a product well worth getting and well worth opening for the financial purpose of cracking and selling singles. I think my single shop's just about to get populated with Metazoo. So cool. Wow. This was way better than even I anticipated, and I knew it was pretty good based on Nightfall. I just didn't realize it was going to be this good. I wonder what the variance is. Let me know in the comments if you've opened boxes that don't have this kind of, bang for the buck, as it were. But this one definitely did over 2x value in it. So yeah, I'm going to go do this again. Maybe play the professor's. What is it called? The box game where he opens the box. If he gets enough value to sell it, he sells them all, buys a new box, sort of thing. Maybe I'll do that. Anyways, that's it for now. Look in the video for the hashtags. There's definitely one in there. And let me know about the timestamp of anything more valuable than $2 that I missed. The first one there will get a Walking Sam. If there are multiple things, I'll find something else that I'll give to you. So, anyways, that's it for today. Have a good one.